Welcome everybody, and thanks for tuning into this week's video. In this one, we're going to be checking out Ginnie Springs. Here we are, headed down the spring run, doing our final checks, getting ready to drop in through the Devil's Eye. Here, I'm getting my primary reel out and ready to go. I'm sure you noticed the blue bandage on my left hand. Like an idiot, I stabbed myself in the hand with a knife before the dive. Fortunately for me, Seth is a firefighter in EMS, so this was his time to shine. He got me all cleaned up and ready to go and was the hero of the day. Now back to the dive. We're ascending up the wall of the gallery, getting nice and high, staying out of the flow as much as possible. We're about to come up on a few divers. I believe they were doing some drills right there in the gallery near the bottom. You can kind of see their lights now, but here in a second, yep, right there. You see they're doing something. I'm not quite sure. It's unusual for people to do drills there, but to each their own, I suppose. Here, Seth is tying in his jump line into the main line. I guess I failed to mention, in this dive, we're going to be doing the lips bypass. It's a really cool section off to the left, a little bit tighter, but loads of fun. Lips bypass is a little bit smaller, but as you can see, Seth is diving it in back mount doubles. He was able to make it just fine, so no worries there. However, I don't think I would recommend the keyhole bypass. I'm not sure you would make it in doubles. Now Seth is tying into the permanent guideline for the lips bypass. He's giving me the okay signal saying we're ready to go and he's all tied in. Now I'll come around the corner, double check, make sure everything looks good, but continue on and have some fun. Coming up here in a few seconds, there's a sequence that I'm pretty proud of. For cave divers, the easiest way to check on the diver behind you to see their position is just to shield your light and see where their light is, see how far they are behind you, or make sure they're looking around and nothing unusual is going on. So you'll see me shield my light to check on Emily behind me, and right here, just for a second, and when I do, immediately Seth is giving me the okay. The reason I appreciate this is the fact that Seth is being vigilant, and my light being out of character for 1 second, he's noticing it and then checking just to make sure everything's good behind him. And then I know Emily's appreciative too, that I'm checking to see where she is, without disrupting the dive and turning around. So overall, I'm pretty happy with our team and the the diligence we dive with. Here I'm placing my rem down on the tee. So left is the keyhole bypass, which is a little bit tighter for back mount especially, so I don't recommend it. There's a tighter restriction that's probably not good for newer divers in general. So here we take the right, which dumps you out a little bit past the lips, and is pretty short and safe. So if this is your first time and you're watching this to get a gauge on the dive, I would just go right for the first one and see where it dumps you back out on the main line. Here we're passing through the keyhole, descending, headed towards park bench. This is about where we thumb the dive and turn around to cruise back out. On this one, I just videoed on the way in, so I appreciate you guys for watching. Until next time.